Get more done in less time. You're probably asking how that's possible. Well, Chris was wondering the same thing. Chris runs a small graphic design business. He has a few employees, several loyal clients, and Maggie, the office mascot. Like you, Chris is a smart, hardworking entrepreneur who is committed to improving his business. But lately, he's been frustrated because he hasn't had time to focus on the big picture, things like building his network or expanding his business. Instead, he spends his days buried in details, putting out fires and dealing with urgent stuff like responding to phone calls and emails, keeping tabs on projects and staff, sending out proposals, billing, you know the drill. In the back of his mind, Chris knows that half of all small businesses close their doors within the first 5 years, and that two of the biggest reasons for this are inefficiency and poor management of time and resources. But he isn't worried, and you shouldn't be either, because PlanningPod can help you spend less time on all the small stuff so you can focus on growing your business. So what makes our tool so special and different from other project management tools? For starters, it's built for small and mid-sized businesses so you can manage your projects, people, and business details in one convenient place. Chris was tired of his information being scattered across lots of different software programs and applications, and he wanted an easier way to manage things like calendars, contacts, projects, budgets, files, and timesheets. PlanningPod gives you a simple, straightforward way to gather all your information in one place and find it quickly. For example, the dashboard gives you an at-a-glance look at your day, as well as recent activity on your projects. Also, each project has its own page, so you only have to go to one place to see everything going on in that job. Second, our tool makes it simple to collaborate and communicate with others. Chris found his time was getting sucked up by long meetings, phone calls that drag on, and tangled email threads. PlanningPod lets you invite people inside the tool itself, where you, your clients, staff, freelancers, and vendors can instantly exchange messages, upload and share files, as well as documents and images, create and assign tasks, and share questionnaires and checklists. Our tool also automatically sends out notifications when someone does something in a project, and it lets you schedule reminders for appointments and tasks. PlanningPod also gives you the freedom to customize and personalize your account so it looks and works like you want it to. If you're like Chris, making a big impression on clients and prospects is important. When you create your account, PlanningPod lets you choose the pods and functions you need. Then you can upload and display your logo on the dashboard and change the backgrounds as well as the fonts. This way your account reflects your style and brand. You can also create custom templates for task lists, checklists, questionnaires, budgets, and more that you can use over and over again. Finally, people like you choose PlanningPod because they want something that's simple. If you're like Chris, you don't have time to learn complicated software that has lots of confusing features like these that you'll never use. Instead, PlanningPod pares everything down to the essentials, so you'll be up and running within 10 minutes and getting more done in less time. Oh, and our tool plays well with popular applications like Google Calendars and Gmail and Facebook, which you can connect directly to your PlanningPod account. So try PlanningPod free for 30 days and see for yourself why our collaborative, customizable, and simple tool is preferred by your peers. And their friends, too.